Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead reading for April 5th through April 11th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Star Moon Sun Tarot. Check her out and show her some love. This is intended to be an all-encompassing reading, like a general reading. Whatever shows up is where it's going, so could focus on equal parts or just more in one area than another, but that's what we're taking a look at. And if this is about one specific person, this of course could be their moon, rising, or Venus sign, or their sun sign also. Could be yours too. All right. For Pisces, the week ahead. Your week ahead, what does that look like? Pisces. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. I like it. Okay. Well, we're not messing around. Ace of Pentacles. Nice. All right. High Priestess. That could be Pisces or Cancerian. The Empress. Why not? Taurus or Aries. 6 of Swords. Let's do this over here. 3 of Wands. And 7 of Cups. All right, let me get the little guys here. And some water. Maybe some water too. Okay. And now I gotta put some chapstick on, make sure things don't dry out. Self-care is important. Okay. All right. So you are, okay, so you're staying in and managing your own power here. You have made some pretty firm decisions where your romantic situation is concerned, and you're not really giving up. I mean, you're just very realistic about what you can expect and what you want, and it's focused, and you're not really dealing with any shenanigans. There's been a decision made and you're sticking to it, so good for you. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Some of you, this has been a reset, and you are working in a different area, if not from home, and you're actually finding that suits you better. Just saying. Getting to work at home. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Or if there's even like work might be on hold and you're at home, but there's you operating out of your home base right now. That's largely where you're focused. Just a shout out to first responders and essential workers. Thank you for your service. Certainly don't want to mitigate that. All right, so there's the world. This says the universe. Nice. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles and the universe or the world. I mean, come on. Doesn't get any better than that. What's this High Priestess about? High Priestess. 5 of Pentacles. All right. Empress. What's this Empress about for Pisces? Ace of Wands. Look at all these aces. Oh my goodness. Okay. What's this 6 of Swords about for Pisces? So you're not having it, plain and simple. Ace of Pentacles. This is you deciding on what is best for you and yours and focusing on that. And you're not putting up with any romantic shenanigans. You're more focused on how to maintain stability and security and what is fitting for you, instead of worrying about your person anything romantic. And it could be that you have some concerns about work, stability, money, finances, all of that. And it looks to be that you're able to stay on top of it and manage. Again, this could be a shift from working out in the field or out at your job site to working from home. And actually, that's sparking a lot of ideas, and you find that it suits you. And now you're like, okay, how can we make this a thing after Ronageddon? Like after Corona concerns go away, how can I still do this? Or maybe I don't want to do this because while I'm at home, I'm finding other ways to get creative and earn a side hustle that I eventually might want to turn into my mainstay. What's this Seven of Cups? It's this Seven of Cups. I forgot to do Three of Wands here. Ace of Cups. What's this Three of Wands here? Just Three of Wands. Eight of Cups. Okay, so this is indolence. I don't agree with the lazy aspect of it, but I do. This is, you're adjusting to your new normal and you're kind of liking it. You're liking the reset. You're liking being at home. And it's also kind of put you having choice into perspective again, to where you're like, you know what? I'm at home. My time is my own. I'm kind of done dealing with shenanigans. Like, I don't want to, across the board, everybody's shifting away from romantic drama to maintaining the home front. And this is no different. You're actually interested in making working from home work for you. Or if you're been like told to stay home or whatnot, you're figuring out a way to make that work for you and eventually provide income. So there's not really so much a financial concern here as there is, how do I make the shift from what I want to do versus what I've been doing? Or how do I bring what I've been doing, being able to work at home with that? So there's that, which, you know, not a bad problem to have. And this, yeah, this here you are making decisions about staying on top of it. This King of Swords is coming up a lot because people are focusing on what's important and approaching it with clarity, having conversations with people that can help them to make decisions that are best suited for their, you know, staying at home, working from home. How do I do this? Okay, I got to call this company and delay payment or manage this. Or there's a lot of conversations and a lot of decision making about what the new normal is going to be like. And because of that, this is the new normal, and how do I go about paying you or getting my money, or the, you know, things like that. So, and this is also being pretty clear-headed about your shenanigans. The thing is, though, is that, and when I say your shenanigans, I mean romantic shenanigans. The thing is, though, yeah, because we got Six of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and we got the Seven of Cups here with the Ace of Cups. This is all about you having walked away from a romantic situation. I shouldn't say this is all about, but in romance, that if we're looking at the romantic part, this is about you deciding to go in a different direction and prioritize your security and your sanity. And then here they come. Nope, not having it. And that's fine, whatever. Some of you, don't be surprised if you have more than one person knocking on your door. And I don't mean to relegate it to this, like, no, it's nobody new, it's just all this past business. But you've got people seeking you out. And when I say knocking on your door, better not be, because social distancing, but the proverbial knocking on your door, getting in touch with you, reaching back out to you, sending word somehow, smoke signal for God's sakes. No, but reaching out and getting in touch with you, and after things are over and after you've charted a new course, yeah, you've got people still wanting to get in touch, and this is you intuitively knowing that you need to disconnect and just focus on what's important. You don't need that 2 and 3 coming for you to complicate things. So just know that your focus and your you planning and maneuvering is going to be important here to not keep you worried about other things or keep you like distracted with other things. Your focus is your home environment and maintaining the security and stability there, and even finding new ways to work from home, new ideas, because you're not, for the Pisces that I'm reading for, you're not really terribly sold on the job that you have. I mean, you like it fine, but being at home really suits you, or at least this reset really suits you. And so you're starting to think about maybe ways to kind of do that at home. Nothing wrong with that. All right. What else for Pisces? What is going on out there? I hear somebody's car radio. What's going on for Pisces? Again with the Six of Pentacles. Look at that. Maybe that's why you're not really worried about procuring it so much as maintaining it, and you're able to explore new avenues because you're not worried about the flow of money or the flow of stability. It's just about keeping it coming in and managing it. We got the Ace of Pentacles here, and we got 2 Six of Pentacles. The winning continues. Good for you. But it's don't think that it just fell into your lap. You've worked hard to get here and to have that flow. So this is all about you. Basically, the cycle is the winning continues. You're able to maintain it. You've worked hard to get where you're at, and this is about not losing any ground and keeping your focus, and you're doing that. So good for you. Some of you might be like, oh God, what do I do? Because here they come. Don't lose your focus. Stay focused. Now's not the time for a romantic overture. I mean, no disrespect, but there are bigger things people are dealing with, and any kind of romantic, especially physical connection, that can be postponed. That can wait, you know. That was for Pisces. Gosh, I can't get over it. Consistently, these readings are just showing how people, if you need help, it shows up. In this case, you don't need anybody from your past or, coming back, but you don't lose any ground because of this. You're not in deficit. It's like there's been a reset here, and that's good. That's great. That's for Pisces. It's very encouraging to see that for you. Nothing is wasted. Yes, because this is you kind of putting your past experiences into perspective and being like, okay, well, I learned this. I did that. I made use of this. And at the same time, you're not throwing out the progress that you've made just because someone's kind of said they're sorry or making gestures. You're just like, yeah, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll take it in stride. But my consistent focus is going to remain on my home and stability and me and my self-care and my well-being. Furthermore, I like where I'm at, and I'm going to start thinking of ways that I can work from home or do this from home or talk to my company, and you know what I mean? So, and you can't see that, doggone it. All right, I'm putting it there. So this is, I like that you're of this frame of mind. Just being focused on the essentials and yourself. And the money and stability is there, but you're not taking it for granted. You're working to maintain it and preserve it. You're taking what is given and you're partitioning it out. Nothing is wasted. Everything is used and accepted and partitioned. Nice. Nice. It's encouraging, isn't it? I mean, because, and I feel like behind this, there's a little bit of like fear. There doesn't need to be. You've got what it takes to manage this. You're being intuitively led. You're listening to yourself, which you haven't been able to do for a while, but it's really creating just you being in a fortified position to be able to handle and manage. So good for you. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Tower. Okay. And the Five of Swords. I like it. Again, with staying focused on self-care and you, this might have been a wake-up call. This could have been like all the changes that have taken place. It could be shocking that someone's reaching out from your past to make things right. And you're like, yep, you know what though? Actually, I'm over it. I'm good. Like I don't want to be combative with you, but I don't need your apology. I'm good without it, but I appreciate it. Nothing is wasted. I appreciate the gesture, but I'm good. I've had a few epiphanies and, I'm just really focused on taking care of me and mine. So thank you, but I'm going now. There's somebody new, but that's kind of in its beginning stages and they're not real prominent. They're like over here and they're like a little fuzzy. But that's, in like a couple months they're coming in. But right now this doesn't feel like anybody new reaching out. This feels like someone from your past, if not a couple of someone's, and you're just, God love you, you're not losing focus. Some people would be like, well, what? There'd be like a stutter step, but you're just like, nope, still me. The progress that you made is too hard won. You're not taking anything for granted at this point. Okay, Pisces, good for you. I hope you have a good week, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by, and love and support to you, and you take care. All right. Whoopsie. Where's it? Oh.